Hi, and welcome to this video on easy number handling in JavaScript with apex.locale. So the goal of this video is to use Apex native JavaScript APIs to work with numbers entered in Apex, show you how you can use database style format strings to format those numbers, and to show that these APIs handle localizations. So let's take a look at a demo. So this simple page, we have 4 page items and we're entering a number, a percentage increase, and then we'll see that result as a number field and then that result formatted as a string. So if we start by entering a number, let's increase that by 9% and we have that result. So all this is calculated in JavaScript using the functions toNumber and formatNumber. Because a lot of the challenge with JavaScript is when you enter some text into a field, it's really hard to get that converted to a number so that you can perform math operations with it. So this is where these apex.locale.toNumber function helps us out. So let's look at some of the code behind this page. So I have this starting number, this P10 start number. It's just formatted as a number field. And that's one of the keys to using this API is that the fields that you use this on have to be defined as number fields, as a type of number field. And then I also have a format string applied to this number field. So you can see as I enter a number, even if it's 10,000 without commas, it's formatting that number dynamically for me. And I have the percentage increase, which is formatted in a similar way. Then I have dynamic actions on both of these two fields that calls a JavaScript function to calculate the percentage increase, and they're both calling the exact same function. So let's take a look at that function. So what this function is doing, I'm declaring a constant with the format string that I want to format my result as, which we'll use a bit later on. And then I'm grabbing the initial numbers that were entered in the fields. So I'm using a couple of native Apex JavaScript functions, apex.item.getValue to get the value from that start number. And here's where I'm using apex.locale.toNumber to convert that string effectively into a number and storing in a JavaScript variable. Then I do the same with the percentage increase value, and then I just set the result value, which is the number plus the percentage, initialize that to 0. Then I'm using another native JavaScript function called apex.item.isEmpty to verify if both fields are not empty. So if both fields are not empty, then I'll perform the calculation, otherwise I'll set the result fields to null. So I'm doing the straight math then, so doing the percentage increase math. And this is where I'm then setting the result value to that result. So this percentage field. So that percentage field is also formatted as a number, so I don't need to do anything special. I can just copy that result into the Apex item and Apex will format it for me. The result as string field, which is this one on the right hand side, is a plain string, not a formatted number field. But I'm using this apex.locale.formatNumber to format the result as a formatted string using this number format. So we're using the usual database format string values to format that number. So once again, I'm using apex.item.setValue to set the string result field to the result of apex.locale.formatNumber. So I'm formatting that string myself. So if you needed to show that string in a pop-up or something like that, then you can use this formatNumber API to do that. So let's look at some other examples in the console of how this function works. So I'm going to grab a couple of values and paste them into the console. So in this example, I'm going to convert this string that includes a $sign into a number. And really what it's doing, it's not not just converting it to a number really. What it's doing is replacing number formatting fields out of the string. So in this case we have a $, a comma and a period. It's just removing the $, and the comma from that string, leaving us with the number value. And in a few examples time we'll see that proven out. This is a similar example. We just don't have the $, so now it's coming out with that correct result. In this example we've actually got a badly formatted number, so we have a comma in the wrong place, and this sort of proves out that it's just replacing out the commas because we get that accurate number back. And then if we include a character in there that's not a number formatting character, so the letter A in this case, we get back not a number, because this is not a number. So it doesn't attempt to replace out alpha characters. So if we look at the format API here, so in this example we're going to format this plain number using this database format string and just output that to the console. So you can see it's nicely formatted this using the currency symbol and the comma. And by the way, ApexLocale, as the name suggests, does work with localizations. So if I was in a different region and where they have maybe periods for the 1000 separators and commas for the decimal, then those would show up here if I was in that region. And then finally, this example of format number, where I'm formatting this without the currency symbol, just the regular 1000 separators and a period separator. So that's it for the demo portion. So you can see there's a bunch of functions, apex.locale. If you go to this URL, https://apex.oracle.com/js API, you'll get taken to the latest JavaScript APIs. And then under there you can look at ApexLocale. So there's some other useful utilities in there, like getting a compact number, like you can with the Apex string utilities, where you can get compacted numbers. You can use that in JavaScript as well. And you can also get information about the current localization. So if you want to get the current currency symbol, you can get that with get currency. So if we do go back to the console again, get currency, we can see it's a $ symbol, and in fact there's various variations of that. So we can get the ISO currency, which is US dollars, and we can also even get the currency the field separator, and the decimal separator. So in this case it's a period. So if you want to know about the localization that you're in and get information to what those 1000 separators and decimal separators are, there's a bunch of functions in ApexLocale that can help you with that, not just with the number formatting. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope that helped you guys out, and we'll talk to you next time.